Welcome to Missy's Monday After. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to week 4 of Missy's Monday After. I'm Missy, and the games that I watched this week were pretty good for week 4. Things are heating up, and I'll start with Thursday's night game, right, between the Jaguars and the Bengals. I like the two young quarterbacks going against each other, right? You had Trevor Lawrence for the Jaguars going against, Joe Burrows with the Bengals, and I'm not mad at him. Um, it was like, good old school kind of football to me. They both kept cool heads. The difference was, to me, the Bengals defense was just better than the Jaguars offense. What I have here, I said, Joe Burrows, to me, he's just an old soul when you watch him. Like he's just been playing longer than he has been, you know? It's like he was playing in another life and then brought those skills to him in this one. And he's just really showing us that that injury only made him come back better. And I think he's going to do good things in the league. Let me see. Seeing the number one pick in Trevor Lawrence, the Jaguars did make a good choice in a quarterback. The problem is Urban and his wilding out self. Um, they just need more pieces. I think they gave away a lot of good pieces in the off season and during the trade. And and the youngin, he just needs a little bit more. Um, just looking at my notes here, I said, I'm surprised that, Urban Meyer hasn't snapped yet in the sense of just either going off on the players in public or kind of just bouncing because he's been doing some questionable things since he's become the head coach of the Jaguars. But the season is young, so maybe better heads will prevail in the coming weeks ahead. But it's just weird thinking that he's 0-4, and I haven't seen him 0-4 on any level. But Um, who knows what will happen in the weeks ahead? He could finish the season, I don't know, 12-4, knowing him. So, in the end of the day, at the end of the day, it was a good win for Cincy. Jaguars, you have some things to work on. Next, that Sunday night game between KC and the Eagles. Not a lot to talk about there. KC gave the Eagles the beatdown. With a score of 42-30. You could say it was a high scoring game, good offense both ways. The only thing is, with KC, you can't ever one count them out, two give them that big of a lead, maybe two touchdowns. They don't let the foot off the gas. They don't let their foot off your neck. They just keep it going. So the Eagles need protection for Jalen. He don't have time to throw, and he's a good player. He can use his legs. I've been Team Jalen since week 1. I like Jalen. It's just for some reason they're not giving him that protection. Um, and it's showing. And they put the blame game on the QB most of the time when things go bad. So he's built for that. I think he's going to be okay. I was watching his post game press conference, and he's poised. He's a leader to me. I think he's going to continue to do good things if they give him a chance, one in Philly, and build up around him. And two, maybe he just needs to read the defense a little faster because things are faster in the NFL than they are in college. So he kind of needs to work on that development, and I think he'll be okay. But KC has a habit of wearing defenses down with that run game. Oh my gosh. And then, after they wore you down, then, they're going to hit somebody like Kelsey or whoever. And then it just hurts your feelings because it's like, Dad, you just beat me down with the run game and now you're going to beat me up with the passing game too. So KC is just a good team anyway. That whole under 500 bit that they went, when they were like 1-2 or whatever, so what? I think they needed that kind of kick in the butt for their own motivation. They don't need motivation from other people. They just needed ways to motivate themselves to get back on the right track. And Coach Reed, glad to see that he's back. They did it. I also watched that Washington football team. You know how I feel about them. And the Atlanta Falcons. What did I have to say about that? 34-30 up for Washington. So Washington did win that game. And well, you got two 1-2 teams trying to prove that they're better than their record, right? So in the end, Washington won the game. I mean, they barely did. It was exciting though in the end. Man, man, Taylor was like, what? What? But he took it. A win is a win. So it was a good win for Washington. Another bad win for the Falcons. Matty Ice. That's all I have to say, right? Did this game really show that they're better than their records? Well, I don't know. Washington's 2-2 now, so they had 500, and the Falcons are with my Eagle. I mean, my good old, G-men, um, 1-3. So that's that. What else did I take a look at? I saw the little snapshot of my Giants squeezing that out. I didn't watch the game, but I always got to give my G-men love anytime I can. It was exciting. Another, overtime win. There were a couple this week, but both New York teams, the Jets and the Giants, won in overtime, and we'll take it. I won't even put too much time on that. So welcome to the 1-3 club, G-men. It's a bunch of teams on both the NFC and the AFC that in that 1-3 league right now. But we took it over New Orleans, and that's that. I didn't watch the Buffalo Houston game. All I will say is this: when you give somebody the 40 burger, right? Because I already talked about KC and the Eagles. KC had 42, the Eagles 30. That's fine because two teams scored pretty high. But when you give another team the 40 burger, 40 points, and you got a donut, zero, zilch, nada, it's not a good look. And that's what the Buffalo Bills did to Houston. They gave them the donut. It was just a beat down all the way around. Can't even say nothing on that. That night game that I watched, what? Oh, the Green Bay Pittsburgh game. Kind of good in the sense that I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers was like, look, I dusted dirt off my shoulders from week 1, and I'm going to show you what I'm about. I'm a winner. 27-17, Aaron looked good. Ben looked horrible. Ben looks bad. Ben looks old. Ben looks beat up. Ben looks like 10. And I hate to see players of his caliber being exposed like that, but I know Coach Tomlin's going to ride with him because he's that type of coach. He believes in his guys until the player says they can't do it. So, and I don't think Ben is going to be that kind of player. I think he's going to actually either have to get. I'm not putting this on him, but I think he's going to either have to get hurt or he's going to have to bow out himself before, Coach Tomlin takes him out. But they need to start implementing that young QB, the backup QB, into the Pittsburgh scene and at least give him more reps with the first team during practice because Ben is just looking hurt. Um, Green Bay 27, Pittsburgh 17. It could have been worse. It could have been worse in my opinion, but that's what it is. Last game I did watch was, because I don't think I watched the Monday night game, but that Tampa Bay New England game was exciting. Tampa Bay squeezed out Tom Terrific 19-17 in the rain in New England. The little fake hug from Coach Belichick to Tom at the end of the game. Tom was like, yes, and Coach Belichick was like all pissy about it, but that's their relationship. But I knew Tom wasn't going to have it any other way but to get that win. in New England. He was going to find a way to pull it out, and they did. And you know, for the young QB for New England, for him to be able to hang in there, because 1917, you know, you were playing. It was a grimy game. It wasn't the prettiest, even as far as weather, the playmaking, all of that. But you know, Mac Jones, he hung in there. He showed, you know, Tom, this is what you turned the team over. This is who you turned the team over to. So I'm gonna be the young QB in charge and take it to the next level. So good win for Tampa Bay. You know how I feel about New England. So, but I know they're gonna bounce back next week. I don't have my plays of the week, my ref of the week, my stud of the week of the uni of the week. Um, I didn't have that prepared. Maybe I will for week 5. So I just wanted to post this, let you know what I thought about the games, and until next week or my next posting. If you can't, don't, and if you can, try. And I'll see you on the next episode of Missy's Monday After. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, let me know what you think, and we'll keep this thing moving. Peace out.